again on WDTN.com if you would like. Making blueberry muffins. Scott Morangel takeaway. Here comes Dayton. Bennett scores! Chad Bennett with the first goal takes it over the right shoulder of Dalton McGrath for his first goal in the FHL this 2015-2016 season. His first points with the Demolition, and that gives the hometown crowd something to cheer about. It's 1-0 Demolition, 16:08 to go in the first period. He's got 5 goals, 12 seconds left on the 5-on-4 for Danville, and 6 minutes played in the first period. 1-0. Dayton score! Behind the goal line, that's number 13 of the Dashers, Andrew Harrison, feeding in, and it redirects itself behind Brent Troyan, and the Dashers get a power play goal with 13:53 to go in the first period, and we are squared away at 1. Andrew Harrison should get credit for his 9th assist on the season. He's now got 22 points as a Danville Dasher, his second year in Danville, Illinois. As right now the shots are going up. Right now it reads 4-4 all. Demolition members, 4 active that have served in the military. Now here's Chad Bennett. He scored the Dayton goal. Looking for his goal! Scott Kozlak! Tonight it's been about Chad Bennett moving the puck. He drops it back for Scott Kozlak over the shoulders of Dalton McGrath, and Dayton takes their second lead on the night. 2-1 Demolition, 4:26 to go in the first. Scott Kozlak, his first point is a goal for the Demolition. Now towards the right, here comes Chad Bennett. Bennett on the right wing. He'll go behind the goal line. Here comes Kozlak, and back for Bennett on the bounce. Carter feeds it, score! Danny Carter from the near point feeds it on home, and Dalton McGrath allows his 3rd goal to trickle past him. His first game back in Danville since being waived by the Mississippi River Kings, and the Demolition, they look absolutely sharp in this first period. It's 3-1 Dayton, 1:32 to go in the first period. McGrath, left-hand reach, picked it back up by Lamoureux. Nice job. I thought that was in McGrath's glove for sure. There's Schwartz, score! Jacques Lamoureux behind the goal line finds Derek Schwartz waiting towards the slot, and he takes about a second and feeds it up top against Dalton McGrath for Derek Schwartz. That's his 8th goal on the season, and Dayton takes their biggest lead of the night at 3, 4-1 Demolition with 15:47 to go in the second. Bennett working a 2-on-2, making a 3-on-2. Now Henderson shot and score! Mike Henderson asked for the puck on the ice, and he gets it right to him. Wastes no time on his one-timer goal past Dalton McGrath, and that will be Mike Henderson's 7th goal on the season as Matt Anthony is preparing to come on the ice. Dalton McGrath's night is done with 11:16 to go in the second. Third Demolition member just shy away. Levac far corner, and Marks gets it away from him. 2 Dashers will close in the slot. Here's Morangel, shot and score! Scott Morangel with a shorthander goal cuts the deficit to 3 with 9:34 to go in the second. It's Morangel with a goal. Morangel with his 3rd with Danville. And that's just good play by the Danville Dashers. They recover the turnover. They recover the loose puck, and Morangel takes it over towards Troyan's right, and Morangel flicks it home. Morangel with his third goal on the season, and it's a 5-2 Demolition lead as Dayton outscored by Danville 1-0 after Dalton McGrath's exit. Takes it away, we're back to full strength. Rock Einarson up ahead, mano-a-mano score! Out of the box, Rock Einarson delivers it home, and it's now a 5-3 Danville Dashers deficit. 8:04 to go in the second period, and Danville has put back-to-back goals since Matt Anthony coming in, and that has electrified the orange-jerseyed Danville Dashers. Shots still read 22-14 in favor of Dayton, as we'll have a face-off center ice. Morangel had the second Dashers goal on the night. Now Tremblay between the points. Shapitson score! Alex Shapitson between the points hammers it past Brent Troyan, and we have a 1-goal lead for the Dayton Demolition with 6:58 to go in the second. Alex Shapitson, that should be his fourth on the season. Since Matt Anthony has come into this game, he has seen a little bit of action, but not much. Meanwhile, Brent Troyan starting to get the swing and the momentum towards his side. Alex Shapitson this time between the points feeds it home. As against Matt Anthony, all 5 goals have been against Dalton McGrath. Brazen towards the right. He's got 2 defenders, loops around Danny Carter. Brazen drops it for the equalizer. Justin Brazen, 26 goals for him. He just hits the left post and it bounces past Brent Troyan. And we have a brand new game tied at 5, 42.8 seconds to go in the second. The Dayton Demolition's 4-goal lead is history. The Dashers have scored 4 in a row. This is Justin Brazen's 26th of the season in his 32nd game. Drops it behind Brent Troyan, a real tricky one to read. And Brazen just enough finesse to hit it off the post and back past Troyan. We're tied Mahesh again with Unak now. Unak whiffs. Back for Mahesh behind the goal line. Now Unak with that shot and score! It was Martin Unak from Harry Mahesh. It looked like the Dashers was going to push it up, but Mahesh gets it behind the goal line, finds Martin Unak in the far face-off circle, and for Unak, give him his 10th goal on the year, and Dayton reclaims the lead, destroying an unanswered streak of 4 goals by the Danville Dashers, and Dayton with their third lead in the night now leads 6-5 with 8:29 to go in the third period. Picked back up by James Kakos. Kakos, Einarson, they'll go on the right wing. Dayton picks it back up. Neutral zone. Now here's Morangel. Morangel towards the left, and we have a whistle. Here comes Derek Schwartz, and he will pound down the head of a Danville Dasher. That might be Rock Einarson. And on top of his back, Brett Wall standing up saying some things not broadcastable. But Rock Einarson pushed away Marcus Mitchell, giving a slap on the butt of Martin Unak, former Berkshire Battalion members, and Rock Einarson heading towards the bench. He's got some unfinished business for the Demolition members. Wall still furious as he looks up on the clock. Rock Einarson's going to go to locker rooms, and the fans are loving that. Derek Schwartz fights Rock Einarson and makes very little work of the Danville forward. Einarson didn't make friends with Felton, nor did he make friends with another Demolition member. And Derek Schwartz, well, on the ice, they're not going to consider friends themselves. Both Schwartz and Einarson are out of the ice, and it looks like Brett Wall might be heading out too. And there he goes, Brett Wall. So we'll have to hear what the penalties are. Definitely 5 for fighting for both of them, as Justin Levac and Brian Marks talk calmly. And Brett Wall's always said on Demolition Talk in the interviews, you can be friends outside the ice. It's what makes hockey great, the family and just knowing each other. But on the ice, you don a different jersey. Not too often you'll see friendship. We saw it a couple of times. Right now, Levac and Marks making small talk. So 2 minutes as Alex Shapitson chases his back. Anthony's still in the crease with 1:03 to play in the third. Levac from the near point feeds it across. Score! Justin Levac hits the top of the shelf. That's where the goals are hidden. Levac takes it over the left shoulder of Brent Troyan, and we are tied at 6. 59 seconds to go in the third. What a shot by Justin Levac. He picks up his 5th goal on the season, and we're tied up in our final minute of regulation. Tough shot. Almost crosses the goal line, but it does not. That's a big thing. 3-on-3. Here's Marks. Marks swoops towards the left, takes it himself, and a rebound, scores! Harry Mahesh. Mahesh wins it in overtime. The Dayton Demolition's 8-game losing streak is snapped, and Danville is no longer perfect against the Dayton Demolition. Danville falls to 7-0-1 against Dayton, and the Demolition, they are now 6-1 against the Dashers. 6 up in the air from the boys. Harry Mahesh with his 6th goal of the season. That will do it. The Dayton Demolition are victorious. They take down the Danville Dashers 7-6 in overtime. We'll stick around with the Premier Health post-game show, recap the game, and the win for Dayton as they improve to 6-15-3 overall, and Danville falls to 23-7-2. We'll be back after this here on the Dayton Demolition Broadcasting Network.